reason I am confident in what I preach to you, in every season, I may screw it up, but Jesus won't. The church may hurt you, Jesus won't. I've never been perfect. But man, I love Jesus with all my heart, and I want you to love him like I do every single day. And so what I began to do on those mornings is what I did as a kid. I just began to talk to him. You may feel like it's schizophrenic. You may feel like it's weird. I had a pastor, my pastor at the old church, that wouldn't be who I am without him. He told me, he said, sometimes you got to do it and let it feel cheesy and weird, because God will honor it if you'll keep doing it. He didn't tell me that because I found it as a kid. On my bed praying for things that I'm not even going to talk about, and God answered. You know, get diagnosed with Tourette's at 11 after ticking for like 6 years. Nobody knew what Tourette's was. It was a lot harder to have Tourette's back in the mid-90s. And I began to, slobber in all those moments. I remember worshiping. I remember it was nothing for me in the 90s to lift my hands. That's why I challenge y'all, because sometimes I can see y'all were scared to lift your hands, and I was ticking, and I would talk to Jesus. I had a dad who gave me the best he could, but he didn't give himself that much, and so he didn't teach me a lot. He taught me social skills, what I needed the most. I remember seasons not feeling like I had a father. Remember seasons I had one, but I needed one that actually could invest in me the way I needed. And I remember just talking to Jesus and saying, Jesus, you said you're a father. I need you to be that. I need you to be it. I remember praying at moments when I was a child, let daddy go to sleep. I remember in the hospital in 1997, they were trying to get me on medications, and I remember having dystonia, which was like a small seizure, I guess. I was in my mother's hands, and we were just praying for God to ease the pain. And in school, you got Tourette's, and it's always all you got sometimes. Nobody can understand. In the late 90s, early 2000s, some of the kids that make me tick, kids that I'm friends with, to this day, they didn't know what they were doing. They were 15. They were as dumb as I was. I just pray I was hurting, because, you start ticking in front of me. We're doing a conference right now where the guy's got Tourette's, and I hate watching him preach. It hurts me. I start ticking. I'm like, I'm ready for this guy. I need the other guy to talk. And that's what it was. Thanks, Bradford. And just began to talk to him. All throughout my life, when I got in ministry, I realized I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. I mean, practically, I knew the Bible. I can preach, but it takes a lot more to pastor a church and preach. I just began to tell him, like in meetings at my old church, I didn't even have a clue what I was doing. I was like, God, how am I ever going to learn this stuff? I can't even change the tires. Still can, by the way. And just got a call now. And I just began to talk to him. I tell him everything I didn't have. And he always came through. Then we plant Catalyst, and oh my God, just blows my mind. It's unbelievable. A year and a half, we busted out of the place we spent $30,000 to renovate, and got over here. God provided us this place for almost nothing. It was unbelievable. Got up here, we doubled in a month, quadrupled in 3.5 years, and I remember being overwhelmed and overworked. I remember getting up early in the morning saying, God, it's a blessing, but I'm struggling. I need help. I'm tired. I don't know what to do. And I remember the gratitude, because I'm telling you, the presence of God is when you thank him. I remember over the years thanking him. I remember long before I found Angie and Garrett and all my family. I say Garrett because I'm about to tell you the story of Adoption Day. I got a beautiful family. And I remember I just began to, in my old white truck, my own West Georgia electric truck, I remember just thanking God every birthday, every day. I'd say, God, thank you, I'm still here. I'm believing you. Get married. God gets a start. Even though that church broke down, shut down, God had something new in mind, Catalyst. We move over here, and I remember getting up early in the morning because I was so tired, and I just wanted to thank him even though I was tired. Garrett's Adoption Day, August 2nd, 2018. Trust me, he holds me to that second birthday. I got up at 3 in the morning. We didn't have to be at court till 9. I got up at 3. I just began to, for hours, y'all, I told God, I said, thank you so much. Thank you so much. How did you do this? 10 years ago, I'd have told you. 10 years ago, I was preaching my dad's funeral. Like almost 10 years ago, next month. I didn't have a clue. Just thank you, God. You really are who you say you are. So what I want to do is in those moments this year, I came back, I brought the baby back. Went back to what's always made me. I did a little more of it. Instead of getting up to work on a message, I got up to just thank him and pray and say, God, if I'm wrong, shut this thing in my face. I'd rather this thing die now than me hurt more people along the way than unnecessarily need to be hurt. So we're about to do that. There's no band up here. I want to help you talk to God. Because it's you talk to him. The Bible, he told the disciples, he says, I am your friend. Don't call me master. You can love him and respect him, and he can be a father.